Do you like the way that I bought a tripod and then just didn't use it after like one video? I love that. Anyway, I need to redone my hair. I know I give you updates every time, but like I just don't want people to think I'm like... Basically, my mum used it on her hair and I was like, okay. But yeah, also, I'm gonna do a little giveaway, guys. Kind of Taylor related. I have a spare Sour CD if anyone wants it. So just comment your favourite song below. And then I'll pick. Yeah. So kind of a lot has happened. Kinda. In terms of like how it's been going. You know, this is like a lot. So the first kind of big thing was like her sharing Girl in Red's album and being like, I love this album, bitch. And obviously we know the whole Girl in Red situation. But obviously standalone, you can enjoy that. But she's fucking shared interest in like every gay artist ever. So you know, like the gays all flock to people. Do you know what I mean? So obviously you've got Clairo, King Princess, Girl in Red. Who else? I think Japanese House. She's expressed interest in all of them. One is a coincidence. All of them. I know what you are. I know what you are. Say it out loud. Vampire. So that. And like, obviously people were like, oh, she's making, because she was like, drop everything now or whatever. So people were like, oh my god, she's making a fucking speak now, blah, blah, blah. And this is how she does it, girls. She doubles the narrative. So she's talking about speak now. So people were like, oh my god, speak now. But also then she's talking about going to bed. It's like, bitch. And then at the Brits, Zoe Kravitz was in her like little video thing, which fine. Obviously, I'm not saying anything. But why is she making a comeback? Obviously, we had the thing where it was like she took those photos of her for that fucking thing. And I was like, don't make anything of it. 'Cause I'm still not saying make anything of it. But I'm just saying, she's popping up a lot. She's divorced. Taylor talking about divorcee being her favourite. Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Like, it's just a bit random. And Zoe in it was being, obviously, she's like bi, so like, she can't help but be gay. But it was very sensual. Taylor, you are an icon. What was that about? Hello? Shall I leave the room? Should I leave the room? St. Vincent, known gay legend, was like did like an interview and she was saying how like I think it was like 2015, like Taylor was like cooking for her. She was like, come, I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna cook for you. And she was like, I don't know why she and like she taught her how to make food and stuff, but like the way she was, I'll post it. Bitch, she wanted you to come over for reasons. Taylor, oh my fucking god. She's so... She's... got... LGBTQ plus ism. All of it. She's all... lesbianism or whatever she identifies as, obviously, but... little gay bitch, basically. The Other Side of the Door chapter lyric, obviously, but it combined all of the gayest songs ever. Breathe, Forever and Always. Fucking, what else was on it? Fucking all of them. It was one, That's the Way I Loved You, away from a public coming out. That's how gay it was, guys. So yeah, and obviously she's been releasing chapters since, but like I haven't really paid attention because who's bothered about that. But obviously it was funny being like one, because like closet, yeah. These pictures that just came out, dungarees or overalls. Shower mid-video because I can. Anyway, an anonymous rich donor messaged me and was like, I'm learning. Well, I couldn't remember the chords to Treacherous. Okay. So I looked them up because apparently the chords are the same as Champagne Problems, is what we found out. I don't play guitar and whatnot. So when I was being told this, I was like, do you know what I mean? If anyone knows more, let me know. But this is interesting because Champagne Problems obviously brings up the subject of marriage, failed proposals. There's obviously that age-old rumour, theory thing that Diana proposed, Taylor went wrong, whatnot. Treacherous, obviously, about Diana, Red's situation. And then you could be like, why would you still be writing about Diana? Fair question. Maybe why is the one on Folklore? Do you know what I mean? There's lots of throwbacks. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So, just an interesting little thing. Thank you to Rich Anonymous Donor for giving me that information. I'm trying to think. Oh, at the Brits, we can also talk about when she said Joe. Every time she says Joe at an event, it doesn't feel genuine. It feels forced. It feels passive-aggressive. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. Just the vibe I get. I'm not saying they're not together. I'm not saying they are together. Because I don't know. I'm on the fence. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sorry if I'm not giving up. I do think she is gay. But sometimes things happen. I'm like, do you know what I mean? But maybe that's me falling for the propaganda. Do you know what I mean? I'm a human, it happens. But just pull some hair out. But yeah, stuff has kind of happened, and like this sort of happened. She goes through phases of being like, you know what, haven't been gay in a while. Boom. Do you know what I mean? So that's really cool. But yeah, listen to Sour Bitch if you haven't already. You can win this. You can win the CD. Wow. The picture of them at the Brits, by the way. Love them girls. Yeah, so kind of stuff happens. But obviously, she's a recluse these days. So, yeah. Also, thank you to Natalie. Pretty sure that's how I say it. Who bought me a signed Evermore CD because the European one sold out. Well, not European, international, sorry. That was expensive. What a legend. Thank you so much, because you are an icon at the end of the day. Really, really appreciate that. And thank you for always talking to me. You always come to me. You always talk to me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and also, guys, we're at like 760 whatever it is subscribers. What the fuck? What the fuck? Thank you, everyone, for that. Wow. Wow. So, yeah, hopefully I'll see you next month with something even bigger. Yeah? KK.